Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and I am back with another speed build. It's been a long time since I've uploaded on my channel. It's been a little bit over, or probably actually more than a little over 2 weeks. Almost either 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I honestly don't even know. Not what I intended, but I just got really busy with like work and just getting my life together. But hopefully I spent all day trying to record a few videos for Disney Princess Challenge and for the Lucid Legacy Challenge. So hopefully I can get back into the swing of things and start uploading regularly, because that was like my goal for this year, is to like not, I mean, I knew that I wasn't going to be perfect, but I was trying to do really well at only like missing a couple videos here or there, but like posting at least once a week. And clearly I've already kind of didn't follow through with that, but it's okay. You know, life happens sometimes. But I am back with this speed build, and this speed build is actually for my Disney Princess Challenge, because I am doing a updated version of that challenge. And for Cinderella's gen, you're actually supposed to open up a vet, and your goal is to reach level 10 in the vet skill, and then also have your vet clinic get to 5 stars. So I built this for that. You'll probably be getting another vet build or vet clinic build on the same lot in a couple of weeks, because I actually started building the vet clinic and I was just doing it based off of my own particular taste, and so it ended up being super modern, and I didn't like it for Cinderella because I feel like I want to still have it in a more rustic kind of vibe, because, you know, I obviously, in the time period that is the storyline of Cinderella, I don't think that they would have a super sleek modern vet clinic. They probably wouldn't have a vet clinic at all in general, but for the sake of the challenge, I felt like I needed to redo what I had built. So I have actually 2 vet clinics that I built literally back to back. So this actually took me a lot quicker than the other build that I did, because I kind of knew the things that I wanted in the game and like how I wanted it to look. So it was a lot easier for me to kind of get through this. But anyways, all that to say, I should probably talk a little bit about the build, since I've been talking about everything else but the build for the most part. But like I said, I wanted it to be like a little bit more rustic kind of vibe, so that's why it has like the stone and wood outdoor, not paneling, but like outdoor wallpaper, whatever you want to call it. And I kind of wanted it to, since like obviously with the vet clinics they just check in with those little screens, I wanted it to at least make it look like there's a reception desk. So that's what I did with that little rounded desk, because I feel like all of the vets that I've gone into, they have like very rounded, circular-esque, at least like rounded reception desks, because they have like multiple receptionists whenever I've gone into vet clinics. But then again, maybe not. Because I pretty much feel like I've mainly only gone into one, and the other one that I've gone into, it's been so many years, I don't even remember what it looks like. But at least the one that I've gone to, and the one that I take my cats to, they have a very huge, like, circular situation with multiple people sitting at it and everything. Obviously, for this one, it's a small vet clinic, so we don't need to have multiple people in there, because it's not even being used at all in the first place. So, you know, like I said, it is small, so there's only 2 exam rooms, and then the other room is for the surgery situation thing. And when I was building the other vet clinic, I kind of forgot about the bathroom until the very, very last minute. So for this one, it was on my mind, so I made sure to have like a nice bathroom situation going on. And I think that it really actually was really good to have that, because it helped fill in the space a little bit, because there was a lot of like open, like empty space. And I feel like that was like one of the hardest parts for me, was like filling in those like open areas, because I had enough space for like the exam rooms and like the surgery table and everything, so I had enough room for all the basics that I needed. But for the whole build in itself, it was, you know, not looking, you know, as like cluttered and like, you know, lived in as I wanted it to look. And I've already played in this, what is it called? Vet clinic, because I went ahead and today I filmed 4 videos. So I have no excuse, I just need to edit them, which obviously it's going to take me a while to edit them, but I have 4 videos, 2 for the Disney Princess Challenge and 2 for the Lucid Legacy Challenge, and so obviously I definitely have already played in the vet clinic, and I have had to do a few changes, because for some reason, for example, the guests or the patients, the owners at least, keep on complaining about the ambiance. I think the ambiance is great. I feel like it has a vibe and it sticks to that vibe, personally. I think the ambiance is great, but they've been complaining, so I had to make a few adjustments and like add a few more things here and there, and whatnot. So if you watch the Disney Princess Challenge, you'll see the things that I've added and everything to it, but you know, it's fine. I think it looked great without adding the extra stuff to it, but it's fine. But for this build, because like I said, it had a lot of extra space, so like this little nook area and everything had, you know, needed to be filled. So I kind of have 2 different like seating areas, which I think is fine because the smaller area is where the surgery table or machine is. So I feel like it would be like a good idea of like, oh, like, I mean, obviously in The Sims, the patient's owners, the owners of the pets come into the room, but like in reality, like you wouldn't really necessarily typically be allowed in the room when your pet is getting surgery done, you know? So like you would be sitting outside at that couch for waiting for your animal to be getting all clear, that everything is a-okay. But I like that I added like a few extra little tidbits here. At that point, I just had checked to make sure that I had all of the basics that I needed for the vet clinic, and so now I added my own little spice. I really struggled with the rug, but I feel like I say that every single time I do a build, I struggle with the rugs all the time. I'm just like, it's hard for me to like match all of the colors with like the rest of the room. A lot of times I just struggle with that because I feel like everything looks a little bit off to me, because I guess in my brain everything has to be like the perfect shade and the perfect match to everything, but obviously that's not the case, and it's okay if not everything is like perfectly matched, because sometimes it actually looks good, but for my brain it's really hard for me to adjust to that. And you see that I literally just ended up using the same table that I used at the very beginning, or the same rug that I used at the beginning. But anyways, I forgot what I was saying before I started to talk about that. Oh yes, I added in my own personal little touches here and there, to kind of make it, to again fill in the space a little bit, but then also like make it, in my brain, like more pet and pet owner friendly. So I added in things like a litter box in the bathroom and like food bowls and stuff like that. I really liked what I did in the exam rooms, because like to me, an exam room, at least in the doctor, and when humans go to doctors and even at the vets, they have like a little like countertop sink situation and everything. So like I went and added that. And I don't think I mentioned this, but this build does have a little bit of CC, because the top of the roof right at the front entrance, I used, I don't remember what their name is. Oh my gosh. I think it's a Felix and Harry collab. But don't quote me on that. I will put it in the video. I will like add in who is the creator of that, but the little paneling things, I just felt like it needed a little bit of something extra. So that's why I kind of added that there, but I think it's fine, and it like helps add in a little more character to the build, because it looked really plain and I didn't like it without that, and it could not fit that little window in there. I have never been able to really use that window properly because I've never had enough space to like make it fit well. But basically I'm about to kind of start doing the landscaping. I kind of just threw in whatever with the landscaping. I wasn't really like too overly concerned on like having it perfect. Just threw in a couple of trees. I tried to do like the trees that match the area, as you can see, because I built this in Windenburg, because that's where I have my Cinderella living. That's where I have Cinderella living currently in the Disney Princess Challenge. So I figured it should, you know, fit the vibes of Windenburg. And this is actually on the island. So it's that little empty lot on the island. But I just added a few bushes and stuff. I think it's mainly base game, but I may have used some Windenburg, obviously. I probably did use Windenburg because of the trees. But for the most part, I think that I used a good bit of base game because I think that I struggled with finding like bushes at least that were like Windenburg or like were Get Together specific. So that's kind of what I did here, and I'm just doing some last minute touches, and then I make the pathway, and I think that the pathway I actually really liked. I initially was just going to change the pathway to more to the pathway that looked newer, like it didn't have all the like missing pieces and everything, but then I figured it actually looked really good combining the two, so that's kind of what I did with that. But basically the video is basically over, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you guys with the next one. Bye!